Archangel Michael says, there is a reason you're seeing this message now. Something has been trying to reach you, not in a text, not through a call, but through the whispers of your soul. For 3 nights in a row, a spirit from heaven has circled around you, leaving signs you've overlooked. You may have felt a strange breeze in a locked room. You may have seen repeated numbers, or sensed someone standing behind you while you were alone. This wasn't your imagination, this was a connection trying to form before the clock runs out. It began slowly, just a flicker in the air. But as the days passed, the energy grew heavier, warmer, almost anxious. Because tomorrow, August 27th, is the moment this spirit has been preparing you for. There is urgency now. Because what this spirit has to reveal can rewrite your entire destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 333. In the spirit realm, 3 days means something powerful. 3 visits. 3 attempts. And now, the final moment arrives. Either you awaken to it, or you miss it forever. Someone who has passed on is still tethered to you through love. They didn't cross over in peace, not because of pain, but because their mission in your life is not yet complete. They are trying to tell you something before someone else misleads you. The person who left you years ago, the one whose death changed your course, they never left. They have been fighting through dimensions, through veils, just to reach you now. Because someone close to you is about to make a decision that will affect your life permanently. And if you're not spiritually alert, you'll fall into a trap that this spirit is desperately trying to prevent. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You must stay open. Because tomorrow, at exactly the time they passed away, you will feel it again. A chill. A whisper. A flickering light. That will be their final attempt. You've been distracted lately. People have tried to break your focus. That's not a coincidence. They are being used as pawns to stop you from hearing the voice of your guardian. That's why this spirit is urgent. Because you are about to make a choice, sign a paper, enter a room, or say yes to something that looks good on the outside, but is a trap. You need divine clarity before you say or do anything tomorrow. This spirit once protected you on earth. Now they are fighting in heaven to still protect your soul's path. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Their message is not just a warning. It is also a revelation. They have seen what you cannot. And they are trying to show you the truth about someone you think you can trust. There's a name they are whispering in your dreams. Listen. This name is connected to both your past pain and your future victory. The spirit wants you to release the memory, but also never forget the lesson. There are people in your life now who wear the mask of peace, but harbor the energy of chaos. The spirit has seen their real faces. And on August 27th, the truth will start revealing itself through unexpected moments. A call. A message. A person showing up who hasn't been in your life for years. These aren't accidents. These are signs. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The moment your spirit guide was allowed to intervene started 3 days ago. It ends tomorrow night. If you don't respond by then, the connection will close. Temporarily. Maybe permanently. That's why this message is flashing on your screen. You've been chosen to receive this. Not everyone gets access to such a divine alarm. You did, because your heart still carries purity even after all the betrayal. You have cried alone. You've been betrayed in silence. You've hidden your wounds because people mocked your emotions. But this spirit has seen every tear. And they are coming to deliver a reward, if you're ready to receive it. The reward is not just physical. It is a restoration of honor, of peace, of your true spiritual authority. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Tonight, sleep with a light on. Because the spirit may try to manifest through electricity. You might hear a buzzing sound. Or a name whispered just as you drift into sleep. If you wake up at 3 a.m., don't be afraid. That is not the hour of fear for you. That is the exact minute this spirit first tried to contact you 3 days ago. Do not dismiss what happens next. Write it down. Keep your phone near. Because tomorrow, when this spirit completes their final message, you will be guided to make a move that shocks even your enemies. You may be asked to visit somewhere. To open a locked drawer. To reply to a message. Do it. It will lead to the uncovering of something that has been kept hidden from you for years. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The one who passed away did not leave you with just memories. They left you with unfinished business. And now, they are guiding you toward the final piece. You've wondered why your spirit has felt heavy this week. It's because your soul is preparing for a divine download. A spiritual decoding of everything that has ever confused you. Your delays were divine. Your heartbreak had purpose. Your isolation wasn't punishment, it was preparation. And now, everything will make sense. But only if you do not ignore the final signal. The signal will not be loud. It will be soft. And it will disappear if you hesitate. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The person who wronged you is about to be exposed. But not by your words, by divine orchestration. The spirit has seen the lies, the jealousy, the manipulation. And they are arranging a moment where their own truth will crumble, without you saying a single word. That is the power of heaven's justice. You are being asked to be still. Not silent, but spiritually watchful. Watch how someone tries to make a sweet offer to you in the next 24 hours. It will come with smiles, gifts, or false concern. Reject it. You'll feel it in your gut. That's your spirit guide pulling you back from danger. Type Amen to get blessing 444. If you've been seeing butterflies, birds pausing near your window, or sudden breezes in closed spaces, that's the spirit confirming this message. If a song plays that reminds you of them, stop and listen. There is a coded message in those lyrics. If you randomly remember a childhood moment you had with them, smile. That's them visiting you through memory. This isn't a ghost story. This is a spiritual awakening. And tomorrow will mark the day you crossed from confusion to clarity, from delay to divine acceleration. You will soon witness the collapse of everything that was formed against you. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The Spirit is not coming to scare you, they are coming to rescue you. From a decision that would have cost you more than you imagined. They've been watching someone who pretends to love you, but only speaks well when you're present. Their mask is falling. Tomorrow, you will see the first crack. Don't confront them immediately. Observe. The Spirit will give you the perfect timing to move. You've been too quick to forgive. This time, you will be divinely led to protect your peace without guilt. Type Amen to get blessing 111. You will receive confirmation after reading this. It might be a chill, a dream, or an old picture falling without reason. That's not random. That's your spirit guide saying, "You heard me." Before the end of August, a major door will open, not because of effort, but because of obedience. You opened this message. You listened. Now get ready. The miracle is closer than you think. Type Amen to get blessing 000. They have been trying to show you the signs in small things: a flickering light bulb, the smell of a familiar perfume, the sound of your name when no one else is around. All of this was to prepare you for what's coming next. Because once the hour strikes tomorrow, something in your atmosphere will permanently shift. And it won't just be you who feels it, the people around you will notice. A change in your eyes. A glow in your presence. The spiritual protection you carry will no longer be hidden. Because this Spirit from heaven has chosen not just to warn you, but to walk with you until the miracle manifests. They cannot do it forever, so this is your moment to act. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. A deep secret tied to your bloodline is about to be released. Someone in your family held back information that was meant to bless you, elevate you, or even financially free you. But they buried it, out of jealousy, pride, or fear. The Spirit knows the truth, and they are about to lead you to it. Watch how a document surfaces soon, maybe something handwritten, old, or passed on by someone else. It's not coincidence, it's divine scheduling. The Spirit will guide your hands toward it. But you must not hesitate. Time is short and the energy around you is shifting. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. For the last few months, your progress has felt blocked. Not by lack of effort, but by invisible resistance. That resistance came from people secretly cursing your name in private conversations. What they didn't expect is that the Spirit has heard every word. And they are setting up a spiritual courtroom where truth will speak for you. This is why you're being told to stay calm. Because the exposure coming will not require you to raise your voice. The heavens are speaking louder than lies ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Be careful with what you agree to tomorrow. Someone will pretend to offer you help, a job, a financial offer, even love. But behind it lies a hidden intention to trap you into something that removes your power. The Spirit is not trying to scare you. They are trying to save you from regret. If your chest tightens or your hands shake, walk away. That is your divine sensor going off. This next 24 hours is sacred, don't contaminate it with confusion disguised as opportunity. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. You may find yourself drawn to sit in silence. That's good. It's in the silence that the Spirit whispers clearest. Don't fill your day with noise tomorrow. Be intentional. Spend time in spaces that calm your soul, because your environment matters more now than ever. You are being spiritually recalibrated. That's why certain people are suddenly ghosting you. They weren't meant to hear what heaven is about to reveal to only you. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. You might dream of them tonight. Their smile. Their eyes. Maybe even a place you shared with them. Do not ignore it. That dream will contain hidden truth, names, symbols, feelings, and that is your key. Write everything down, even if it doesn't make sense yet. Because in 3 more days, something will connect. A divine puzzle piece you didn't even know you had. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. And when that piece falls into place, the world will shift in your favor. Not because of luck, but because of alignment. The Spirit is preparing you to reclaim something that was stolen from you, an opportunity, a relationship, or your own inner voice. You are stepping into recovery. But this time, your comeback will carry heavenly fire behind it. Nothing will stop what God already approved. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. The Spirit knows the pain you've carried quietly. The times you smiled to survive. The betrayal you kept secret just to protect others. But no more. Now it's your turn to be protected. To be seen. To be vindicated. And it's not coming from people, it's coming from realms higher than this one. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. At 11:11 tomorrow, pause. Wherever you are. That is the alignment hour. Speak your name aloud. Then say the name of the person you feel the Spirit is tied to. You will feel a jolt. That is the divine confirmation. Don't fear it. Receive it. You are not alone anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. From now on, your footsteps are being guided. That's why delays happened, to prevent destruction. That's why things didn't work out with people you thought would stay. Because they couldn't come with you to this new chapter. The Spirit is protecting your promise, and that means pruning your surroundings. Let go, even if it hurts. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. You'll notice your body reacting, maybe you get goosebumps when reading this. Or a tear falling without warning. That's not emotion. That's confirmation. Your body knows. Your spirit knows. Heaven is near. Because when a message this divine reaches you, it does not arrive alone. It brings an army of angels walking beside it. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. They're not done. The Spirit still has one more thing to show you. One more truth to uncover. So don't be surprised if someone calls you tomorrow with shocking news. It might shake you. But it's meant to free you. This truth was always yours, someone just tried to hide it. But not anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. You're about to reclaim your name. Your story. Your future. No more delay. No more fear. No more living beneath your divine level. Because the Spirit is not just visiting, they are resurrecting what others declared dead in your life. Hope. Purpose. Honor. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. And it all begins, tomorrow. When you wake up, say aloud, I receive what heaven is trying to show me. Then pay attention. Your miracle may not come in the form you expect. It may be small. A knock. A sign. A sudden instinct to turn left instead of right. Follow it. That's your open portal. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Because after August 27th, everything starts accelerating. The breakthrough. The restoration. The repayment. You cried for too long. Waited in silence. Lost too much. Now the shift is irreversible. And the world will have no choice but to witness it. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. This message was not sent by man. It was sent by Spirit. Approved in heaven. Delivered to you now. Because you're ready. You've been chosen. Your ears were prepared. Your eyes were finally opened. And what comes next is divine. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. This spirit is not just here for a moment, they are anchoring something eternal. A sacred protection around you, sealed in the unseen. They have been fighting battles in silence for your breakthrough. You may never know how many accidents were avoided, how many betrayals were blocked, how many losses were delayed because of their presence. But tomorrow, you will start to understand. The protection that covered you was not luck, it was legacy. You come from a bloodline of spiritual warriors. That's why you survived what others didn't. And now, their energy is pushing through to your present. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. You will feel sudden emotions tomorrow. Joy. Sorrow. Clarity. That's the Spirit realigning your soul to its original frequency. You may suddenly remember something you forgot, a detail from years ago, a face, a scent, a name. That memory is not random. It's a clue. Follow it. Because there's a door waiting to open that only your memory can unlock. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. Be careful of people who suddenly return to your life in the next 24 hours. Some are being sent to distract you. Others are here to confirm your elevation. Don't mistake familiar faces for safe ones. The Spirit will help you discern. Trust the feeling in your chest. If it tightens, walk away. If it lightens, lean in. Your body is now a sacred compass. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. You are now in spiritual alignment. Which means the things that blocked you before no longer have permission to stay. Contracts made in pain are being broken. The chains that tied you to your past are snapping one by one. And the blessings that were delayed by human interference are now being released directly from the divine. Not tomorrow. Not next month. Now. It starts with your yes. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. You will hear a message soon that confirms everything written here. It may come from someone unexpected. Or it may show up in a dream, a number, a voice note, even a random encounter. But you will know. You will feel it in your soul. It will shake your core, not in fear, but in truth. When it happens, speak only this: thank you for the confirmation. I am ready now. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. There is one last thing the Spirit needs you to release. The resentment you've carried. The anger toward the one who hurt you when you were most vulnerable. This energy has been blocking your full healing. But tonight, not tomorrow, release it. Say their name in your heart and say, "You no longer have power over me." And feel the heavens smile. Because the Spirit needed you to do that one thing before unlocking the rest. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. You are not just chosen. You are equipped. You are not just protected. You are appointed. You are not just being warned. You are being awakened. And this message was timed to reach you at your most divine hour. From here, the frequency of your life will elevate. The noise will fall away. The right people will appear. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. From the moment you opened this message, heaven began recording your name in a new place. A place where favor flows, where enemies lose access, where the pain you carried begins to transform into peace. You are no longer the same person who started reading. Because now, you are activated. Awakened. Chosen to walk into what others tried to block for years. The veil has lifted. The Spirit has made sure you received what was hidden. And now, you are being spiritually sealed. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. Tomorrow may feel strange. People may act distant. Devices may glitch. Timing may shift. That's not a curse, that's divine interference. Spirit is rerouting you away from traps and delays. So don't panic when plans fall through. Smile. Because what falls away now is making room for something sacred. Type Amen to get blessing 4646. Do not try to explain your shift to everyone. Some people around you won't understand. Because they were never meant to. You are walking in a light that only heaven approves. And when your life starts shining differently, people will ask what changed. Let your peace be the answer. Let your silence speak volumes. Let your elevation be your response. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. The Spirit that visited you will still be near. Quietly. Peacefully. Gently. They don't need to appear again in noise, because they know you heard them now. And you followed. That's all they needed. Now, they rest. And they leave you with divine protection, locked in place. Type Amen to get blessing 4848. You are stepping into what your ancestors prayed for. You are becoming the blessing that others before you never got to see. You are the answer to someone's bloodline cry. This is why the Spirit chose you. Not because you're perfect. But because your heart was willing. That's all heaven ever needed. A willing heart. Type Amen to get blessing 4949. Every delay will now become a doorway. Every closed door was never a rejection, it was a divine redirect. You're about to witness this with your own eyes. Someone will speak your name in a room filled with opportunity. Not because you asked, but because heaven whispered your name to them. You'll get a call, an email, a message, and it will shock you. The door you thought was gone forever is opening again, but this time, you are ready. Type Amen to get blessing 50-50. You don't need to chase anymore. What is yours is being guided toward you right now. A soulmate, a calling, a reward, even a forgotten inheritance. The Spirit saw your loyalty, your tears, your silent suffering. And now, the season of restoration has been activated. Everything you lost, everything that hurt, everything that broke you, is now about to bless you. Type Amen to get blessing 51-51. Before midnight tonight, take 2 minutes to close your eyes. Speak the words, Spirit from heaven, I receive your message. I align with divine truth. And then breathe. You have no idea what you just activated. Angels are moving. Energy is shifting. Spirit realms are opening. This isn't just a message. It's a moment. A spiritual contract has just been signed, and your name is at the top. Type Amen to get blessing 52-52. You've now entered a zone where your voice will carry more weight, your presence will carry more power, and your decisions will carry more divine authority. Because when heaven confirms your identity, no force on earth can reject your destiny. You are not who you used to be. The Spirit knew you were close to giving up. That's why they intervened. That's why they fought through realms just to reach you. This was not a random message. This was a heavenly rescue. And now, you're safe. Type Amen to get blessing 53-53. The next 7 days will unfold with divine rhythm. What was once delayed will now be delivered. What was once confusing will now be revealed. People who ghosted you will try to reappear. Not because they miss you, but because your energy is now glowing. The Spirit elevated you above their reach. You won't need to respond. Your silence will be your confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 54-54. A miracle connected to your family is being arranged right now. A call from a lawyer. A sudden decision in your favor. A message from someone you thought forgot you. They were waiting for the right spiritual alignment to act. And now that you've received the message, that alignment has been established. It's already on the way. Your name is on it. No one can take it from you now. Type Amen to get blessing 55-55. The Spirit wants you to stop doubting yourself. Stop questioning if you're worthy. Stop replaying the past like a broken record. You were never forgotten. You were being hidden for preservation. For such a time as this. You are the miracle your family prayed for. Now, become it. Type Amen to get blessing 56-56. Something about your hands is powerful. You may notice them tingling, warming, or twitching soon. That's energy flowing, not just in you, but through you. You are being used as a vessel of healing. You will touch someone, physically or spiritually, and their entire direction will shift. That's not coincidence. That's divine voltage. And it's being installed in you now. Type Amen to get blessing 57-57. Before this month ends, you'll receive an opportunity so unexpected, you'll have to sit down to process it. The Spirit is clearing the final blockages to make way for it. And it's bigger than what you prayed for. You asked for survival. Heaven is granting you overflow. You prayed for healing. Heaven is granting you wholeness. You cried for peace. Now heaven is gifting you legacy. Type Amen to get blessing 5858. The reason this spirit stayed with you so long is because they knew what was ahead. A secret meeting. A forged deal. A name being spoken behind closed doors. They couldn't let you walk into a trap. So they triggered signs, headaches, chills, and dreams, just to get your attention. And now that they have it, you are no longer in danger. You are in deliverance. Type Amen to get blessing 5959. Don't be surprised if a door closes this week. Let it. The Spirit saw something behind it that you didn't. They aren't just opening new doors, they're protecting you from the wrong ones. Because your future can't be built on the same foundation that broke you. That's why everything had to change. It was divine construction. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. You were never asking for too much. You were asking from the wrong source. And now the right source, heaven itself, is responding. It's coming in waves now. Little miracles. Big confirmations. Divine connections. And you're going to be shocked at how fast everything begins to unfold. Type Amen to get blessing 6161. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are right on time. The Spirit is rejoicing in the unseen because you have finally stepped into divine agreement. And what comes next will not be delayed. It is arriving swiftly, powerfully, and undeniably. Type Amen to get blessing 6262. Archangel Michael says, you were always meant to read this today, not yesterday, not last week. Because the veil thinned just enough for this spirit to push through and reach you. There were forces trying to delay you, distract you, detour you. But they failed, and heaven won. That's why even as you read this now, you may feel goosebumps or sudden heat in your hands or chest. That's not coincidence, it's confirmation. The Spirit has been given permission to enter your space in this moment. And you have been spiritually marked, not for attack, but for announcement. Your name is being whispered in heavenly places. Your promise is being released. Type Amen to get blessing 6363. You will notice people treating you differently soon. Some will become colder. Some will grow quiet. Some will disappear. Don't mourn their exit. Celebrate it. Their assignment in your life expired the moment your divine alignment activated. They can no longer stay where truth is growing. And that means you are finally blooming. Type Amen to get blessing 6464. A stronghold is breaking off your bloodline. Generational burdens are being lifted. Cycles of heartbreak, rejection, abandonment, they end with you. The Spirit who came to warn you also came to deliver you. And in their hands, they carry the final key. The key to your restoration, your identity, your wealth. Tomorrow, when you open your eyes, speak this, I am in covenant with heaven. And watch what begins to unfold. Type Amen to get blessing 6565. Your atmosphere is being rewritten. The places that once drained you will now refill you. The energy in your home, your room, your body, it's all shifting. You might start craving more stillness, more prayer, more light, more cleanliness. That's a divine reset. It means the Spirit completed its transfer. The message is inside you now. You are carrying spiritual codes others won't understand. But they will feel it when they look at you. Type Amen to get blessing 6666. Over the next 48 hours, stay open. Unexpected favor is going to knock. A person, a place, a letter, or even a transaction will come forward. It will seem random. But it's not. It was scheduled in the divine calendar long before you were even born. You are now walking inside that appointment. Heaven's timing has caught up with your reality. Type Amen to get blessing 6767. Be alert when someone tries to bring up your past. That's the enemy's last attempt to shrink you. To make you question your right to rise. Don't entertain it. Don't respond to it. You don't live there anymore. This is your new spiritual address, Restoration Avenue, Redemption Street, Peace City, Heaven's Kingdom. Type Amen to get blessing 6868. Someone will reach out in the next day, someone you thought forgot you. Don't be quick to reject them. Listen first. They are carrying something you need to hear. A truth, an apology, a revelation, a name. That name may be the final piece to the puzzle you've been praying to solve. The Spirit will give you a sign before the message comes. Trust your instincts. Type Amen to get blessing 6969. Your feet are now walking into land you were once locked out of. Financial doors. Relationship peace. Creative breakthroughs. You had been circling the same battles for years. But now, your path is cleared. Your steps are aligned. Because the moment this Spirit touched your soul, the resistance shattered. Type Amen to get blessing 7070. Do not be surprised if your sleep deepens. You are being visited in dreams now. Instructions, faces, numbers, colors, they all hold messages. Have a pen beside your bed. Because the next 3 nights will deliver divine information. This isn't for social media. This isn't for friends. This is between you, the Spirit, and the Creator. A divine download. Type Amen to get blessing 7171. You are not the same version of yourself anymore. This message, this visitation, changed your frequency. People may say, you look different, or your energy feels stronger. That's because it is. You've been spiritually recalibrated. You no longer have to force what's meant for you. It's coming, on time, in fullness. Type Amen to get blessing 7272. The Spirit is not just here to guide, they are also here to protect the dream that was placed inside you since birth. A dream you forgot. A dream the world tried to kill. But they saw it in you. They remembered it. And they fought to bring it back into your remembrance now. You will begin to recall visions, plans, and ideas that you once abandoned. That's not nostalgia, that's divine memory recovery. Type Amen to get blessing 7373. You are about to say no to something that looks perfect, because your spirit knows what your eyes cannot see. That no will open a much greater yes. There is a setup coming. One that feels safe, attractive, even familiar. But the Spirit is warning you in advance, wait. Because what you don't see behind that door is a delay dressed in disguise. Type Amen to get blessing 7474. Someone is watching you. Not out of love, but out of envy. They see your elevation. They feel your peace. And they are trying to figure out how to pull you back to your old level. The Spirit saw them before you even met them. That's why certain relationships are crumbling fast. You're not losing people. You're losing poison. Type Amen to get blessing 7575. You'll notice technology acting strange. Messages failing to send. Calls cutting off. Notifications glitching. That's not a bug, that's spiritual interference. The Spirit is blocking messages that were going to confuse you, hurt you, or pull you off your path. Not all communication deserves to reach you now. Your soul is too elevated to receive low-frequency energy. Type Amen to get blessing 7676. Soon, you'll feel a strange desire to clean your house, your phone, your clothes, your life. Follow that instinct. That's not just cleaning, it's clearing. The Spirit is creating space for something massive. Something golden. Something sacred. And clutter. Physical, digital, or emotional, cannot hold the next version of your life. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. Something about your birthday is tied to your breakthrough. There's a hidden memory, a name, or a detail that keeps returning. That's not your imagination. That's a breadcrumb trail. The Spirit is leading you back to a point in your timeline that holds a forgotten key. You may find an old photo, letter, or voice note. Don't ignore it, it's charged with destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 7878. Your voice will begin to shift. When you speak, people will stop and listen. When you post, hearts will respond. That's because your frequency is no longer earthly, it's anointed. Your words carry energy, depth, and divine fire now. Speak carefully. Speak wisely. Because even your silence now speaks louder than noise. Type Amen to get blessing 7979. You may feel emotional for no reason. That's spiritual detox. The Spirit is draining the last bits of betrayal, guilt, shame, and self-doubt from your energy field. Let the tears come. They are holy. Each drop is watering your next season. You are being purified. Not by fire, but by love. Type Amen to get blessing 8080. And now, listen closely. This moment, right now, was seen in the future. A moment where you would finally receive, finally believe, finally align. And now that you've allowed the Spirit to complete its message, the miracle has been set in motion. The countdown has started. The reward is no longer a prophecy, it's a reality. Type Amen to get blessing 8181.